All right, what is up? Welcome to the Frito Bandito Taqueria Pain Cave. All right, we're now ready to go. Let's get rolling here. What is up? Welcome to the Frito Bandito Taqueria Pain Cave. My name is The Pharaoh, and we're ready to get a workout in. I did not do this workout this morning, and that was mostly due to the simple fact that I have my daughter Peanut, who shows up on stream from time to time. She was a little sick. She's a little sick, a little bit of a flu bug, a little bit of fever, and headaches. So she decided that, so we decided to let her stay home. We brought her back home from church early yesterday, and she basically slept the rest of the afternoon. And then, so last night I was feeling a little bit sluggish myself, a little bit of a headache as well, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's just take it easy tomorrow. Let's just take it easy. So I decided to just sleep in just a little bit. Slow down the cadence for this warm-up. So I decided to sleep in just a little bit. And so I got an extra about 2 hours of sleep and sleep/legitimate rest time this morning. So yeah. So because of that, was able to kind of fend off whatever bit of a headache that I was having. So yeah, I got the okay from my lovely wife, Mrs. The Pharaoh. And so that's why I'm out here right now. So I was planning on playing Final Fantasy 14 tonight. However, apparently there's a patch coming out. And because of that, they always shut down the servers pretty early. So I'm just like, you know what? I only got 4 days to play. I'm not going to have one of them completely shafted because of a patch. So we're gonna do a little bit of a change up tonight. We're gonna go back to our normal multiplayer Mondays. We're gonna be playing Warframe. I don't know what we're doing. Probably moving on with more jetting me across the galaxy. Leveling up my brand new Rhino, which I got last week. Got all the way up to about level 10 with it. So we'll be moving on with that. And then, after that, so then tomorrow we'll be doing Final Fantasy 14. Excuse me. So I will wake up tomorrow morning, dang it. I will get on this bike tomorrow morning. Be continuing our quest. The goal is FTP of 450. That is the goal. So we shall see what happens over the next 6 weeks. So the next race is March 1st in Los Alamitos. And then the second race is March 8th, literally 1 week after, down in Long Beach. So because of this, I am desperately trying to see what I can do to up my bike. I know there's a lot more I could be doing, but that's okay. Doing the best I can with whatever resources I have available and whatever sanity that I have available. So yeah. So basically, this is like all bike. Like my run, probably in February. Yeah, about February. I'll start going out for some runs in the afternoon. As I still want to hit the bike as hard as I can. I just want to get my run fitness back up. So I think I'll be working on, when I get to February, it'll be hardcore. I must do my bike workout in the morning, so then I can take the dog out for a run in the afternoons. So then I can definitely get my runs in. Because that's the big thing for me, is being able to get my my 3-mile, my 5K in. I need to start getting more of those in. So I think most of the 5Ks are going to be pretty chill, except on Wednesday. Wednesday it'll be a little more intense, because I also need to get the dog back in shape too. Dog's been a lot less active because of his surgery. He got fixed. Barely got his cone of shame off over the weekend, or last week. So, got to get him out, got to get him working out. So, not worried about weight gain. He was actually underweight when we last took him to the vet. So I'm not worried about his weight. More of just getting energy out so he chills out during the night. Alright, so we're finishing up here with our ramp warm-up. 6-minute ramp warm-up. Then we got a single level zone 5. Zone 5 for about a minute. And then, so we're going to have our zone, we're going to do another ramp up to zone 3. And we'll be holding that, I'm guessing that's about 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. And then we'll do a small rest. And then we're going to get into 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We're going to do 9, probably about 3-minute ramps. And then 30 seconds, excuse me. And then a 30-second sprint. And then we're going to get back into another ramp. So that's going to be the workout for today. Mostly just working on the full-blown endurance. Continuing to go when you're fatigued. That's the goal. Because the nice thing about what's going on with these workouts is that I only need high power for about 30 minutes. That's about all I need. Less than 30 minutes. So if I'm able to push these workouts for a full hour, that's going to get me exactly what I need. So anyway, so as I do this 1 minute zone 5 effort here, if you like what you see here, please hit the like button. If you are on the YouTubes and or the Rumbles, and consider following the channel, and consider subscribing, becoming a paid investor of sorts on either Rumble or Twitch. Just remember, on Rumble, I keep 100% of the subscriptions. Twitch, I get about a quarter. I get a little bit. So, alright, so that's it. So we got 2 minutes here, down at easy effort, and then we'll be moving into our ramp. So, the era of Biden is finally over. Huzzah! Whoopee! Cue the quad, yeah. So, so it's no surprise I am not a fan of Joe Biden. I personally believe he is by far the worst president of my lifetime. It's not fair to Carter. Carter was here before I was born. Or maybe like right when I was born. No, it's before I was born. So, it's really cute to see a bunch of people saying Carter was a good man. He wasn't a good man. Absolutely terrible. As a president, terrible policies. terrible governance, worst energy crisis we ever faced as a nation, lines for gasoline, even number license plates, odd number license plate days. That's beyond garbage. You should not be remembered fondly if that's what you did. If that is what your policies led to. And if anyone says, well, it's because of the Middle East, why weren't we drilling for our own oil? Why weren't we drilling for our own stuff? We had enough. We've always had enough. Trump proved that in his first term. So anyway, oh, shoot. Okay, we're good. Okay, 4 minutes sub-threshold. That's what we're going to. Hold on. This is one of the nice things, nice reasons to have a towel on you. Oh, I got my headphones wet here. Yeah, I use Aftershocks for my run headphones. They work really nicely. I really like them. Although, when these ones go kerplunk, I might switch over to H2O audio. I might switch over to their bone conducting headphones. Because they have ones that can, you can save your Spotify playlist to them using Spotify Playlist Plus. So I can take my my trance playlist, save it to them, and I can actually wear them when I swim. Cause I can, and I'm a dork. But yeah, let's kind of go over some awesome things that happened with Trump today. So like number one, him officially declaring the federal government will only recognize 2 genders. Now it's like, look, I get it. There's a lot of LGBTQ peoples that are not going to be happy with that. But here's the deal. You can believe whatever you want. The rest of the world, the rest of the nation is kind of tired of going along with it just to keep you happy. Okay? When it's to the point where people are saying, hey, there's someone who committed a crime. Well, describe them. You can't even say if it's a man or a woman because you're too afraid of mislabeling them, misgendering them. That crap's got to stop. Which it did stop on the federal level at least. Which, huzzah. That's great. Bringing sanity back into our nation's fantastic. Look, you want to choose to live your life a certain way, that's fine. Don't you dare force me to participate in your lifestyle when I don't want to. When we have, and let's face it, it's truly the trans that were completely being totalitarian with this power. All right, here we go. 4 minutes at threshold, sub-threshold. So yeah, not happy, or actually not happy with the whole trans movement thing at all. And on top of that, when you take great joy and delight of teaching it to innocent children, not cool with that either. So I'm really glad we have a president who finally has said enough is enough. This garbage is going to stop at the federal level. So then, another good thing is we had the federal abortion assistance website under the HHS was taken down, which is another good thing. Abortion is a blight. It is murder, whether you like it or not. If you know, the whole safe and rare and legal and rare, safe, rare, and legal, it's completely out the window. You want to prove it? Ask an abortion activist, when does it turn from just a clump of cells to a human being? What should be the limit? 6 weeks? 8 weeks? 12 weeks? 24 weeks? 36 weeks? They won't tell you. So I'm glad the federal government is moving away from that. And if anyone ever brings up rape and incest, you ask them how many does that account for a year? Anywhere between 2 to 7% of abortions. That means the rest of them are done strictly for convenience, nothing more. So yeah, no, that's kind of wrong. And on top of that, abortion affects more black and Hispanic people than whites. So I ask you, do you know who Margaret Sanger is? The founder of Planned Parenthood. Openly said she would use abortion and market it to blacks in an effort to commit genocide. Her words, not mine. So I'm glad that happened. The government's whatever app to help illegals come in the country immediately shut down. Crazy how there was a bunch of people with cameras down at the border with a person who claims to be from Nicaragua, just so distraught. It is amazing how that happened. It's almost like it was staged. I would totally believe that's staged. That is a conspiracy I can get behind. But here's the thing. The illegal immigration, that is an issue. Oh, about 80% are now behind. That is a majority opinion. Illegal immigration needs to stop. All right, 30 seconds left. So yeah, I'm glad we're putting the brakes on that, and that there's going to be a massive deportation sting, the likes of which this nation has never seen before. And I'm all for it. All for it. 100%. Yank them out of class. Yank them out of their workplace. Yank them out of hospitals. Yank them out. It is time to go. And on top of that, all right, 3-minute rest. Then we're getting into the main set. "100%. It has gone out of control. Other nations do not allow this. Like even Mexico. They do not let people just cross the southern border and just set up shop in their country. They don't do it. They don't like it. They allow them to pass through to America, to the United States. But, yeah. They don't let them set up shop. So, 100%, I am on board for the whole deportation thing. Bring it on. It's going to be a good time, folks. Look, you want to avoid being deported? Deport yourself. Don't come in the first place. The next thing I'm all for, drill, baby, drill. I want to see my gas prices plummet. Not going to see it that much in California. Well, the big thing I want to see is I want to see Trump lay the smackdown on the California leadership. I want them, like, I don't know how it can happen, but quite literally on issues like the forest cleanup, 100%. I want the National to come in and say, hey, we're using this law and we're completely circumventing your garbage stuff. Because here's the thing. I remember there being controlled burns when I was a kid. Like, I remember specifically there being a sign in one of the major areas of my town where they would put it up if there's a controlled burn, and it would just specifically state, hey, this isn't a wildfire, this is a controlled burn. The Forest Service is on top of this, just letting you know. So if you see a fire in the hillside today, or within the next 4 days, it is a controlled burn. It is nothing to be worried about. Please do not call the police, because it is being handled by the Forest Service. And they would do a controlled burn. Within 12 hours, it was done. They extinguished it. They set it up properly, burned a specific area, and that was it. Because, quite honestly, one of the things that I am the absolute most excited for is telling the environmentalists to shove off. It is time for the environmentalists to go away. The crazy environmentalists, the fact that Trump said, minute one, we are out of the Paris Climate Accords. Great. And if anyone tells you, oh, he doesn't care about the environment, you ask them, what's the purpose of the Paris Climate Accords? You ask them 2 questions. Number 1, what is the purpose of the Paris Climate Accords? Number 2, how many coal-fired power plants does China make every month? Ask them those 2 questions. And unless they say the Paris Climate Accords is aiming to lower the Earth's temperature by 0.3 degrees Celsius over the next, as like 30, 50, or 100 years. I can't remember which one. I think it was at least between 50 to 100. Sorry, 1 sec. So, yeah, it is an absolute insignificant amount of temperature being reduced, but it basically plunges the entire world into poverty. It is a complete scam. And also, the fact that he's going to 100% back off of wind energy. Wind energy was the biggest scam ever perpetuated on people. It is a huge scam. The biggest problems are, number 1, how much lubricant it takes to keep those things running. That's oil. You need oil to keep the wind turbines running. And the big problem with it is that once they go bad, the company won't come out and dismantle it. They won't repair it, they won't dismantle it. So there's hundreds of wind turbines, possibly even thousands all over the nation, that are just broken, won't work anymore. And they can't take them down because it's hazardous material. So they can't dismantle them. So it's absolute horse crap. All the carbon it takes to process and fabricate the windmill, all the carbon it takes to construct the windmill, all the carbon it takes to get the hydraulic fluid, all the different lubricant fluids, in order to keep the windmill working. And then once it finally breaks down, not a matter of if, but when, all the carbon it takes to dismantle it and or repair it. It's actually a net negative or a net positive. Well, it's worse for the environment with how much power or carbon it offsets from traditional methods. No, it's complete garbage. And the fact that Trump came out and said, nope, we're done with windmills. They suck. They murder whales and birds. There you go. That's the truth. So very happy about that. Okay, I gotta blow my nose. But we're gonna get the first surge here. It's about 10 seconds. So we're gonna do the first surge and we're gonna back off, blow the nose, and right back into... Yeah, I definitely need to hammer at my right foot. I can feel the bottom of my foot starting to hurt. All right. And I gotta say, it is amazing what the media will do to try and tear down people with mental illnesses. That's all I gotta say, man. I mean, you look at Musk, he's on the stage. He is completely amped up, completely stoked. Just, that brain is processing a million things a minute. And he gets up there and he says, I give my heart to you. And he does what could possibly be construed as the Hitler sign. You know, the he-hey, he-hey. Yeah, no, he didn't do that. I give my heart to you. That's the thought that was going through the guy's head. And his body acted. Dude doesn't really have a filter. You see? That's the mark of a fantastic human being. Where they do what they think, and they don't really care about if it looks good or not. You live in the moment. You see, it's kind of like Tim Walz, except Tim Walz sucks. And Tim Walz doesn't have an excuse. I mean, Musk has freaking Asperger's. Okay? Dude has Asperger's, and I would submit probably ADHD. He's got a plethora of mental issues that, you know what? Despite all odds, the dude's brilliant. So yeah, 1000%. Give the guy with Asperger's a pass on being Hitler. That's stupid. That is so stupid. It's pathetic. And here I thought we were supposed to coddle the mentally deranged. Apparently not. If you think the wrong way. And also the new FBI director guy. No, the Indian guy. Can't remember his Kash Patel. I think that's his name. Gets up there and goes, you know what? I'm the right guy for the job, not because of my freaking skin color, you idiots. Which is how things should be. I think it was either Jefferson or Franklin. Can't remember which one. I need to look this one up. Well, they basically said that, the American people will get it right eventually. Trust the people. They'll eventually get it right. It was a great inauguration. Trump gave a great inauguration speech. Completely. It was like, now the golden age of America has begun. Because I'm going to because here's the difference. Here's the difference between Trump, the Trump version, and the DNC Biden version. You can't say it's Biden's version, because it wasn't Biden. Biden absolutely was not calling the shots. Anyone who thinks he was is an idiot. I'm sorry, you're stupid. You're a very stupid person if you believe that. Because you obviously haven't not paid attention at all over the past 4 years. So, what's been very nice is that Trump basically outlined a set of policies where he is saying, I am getting out of your way. We are going to make it so that we are burdening you less And yet, we're going to make all y'all's richer. Now, how's he going to do that? So now a lot of people are dumping on tariffs. And Charlie Kirk put it pretty well when he was just debating about tariffs. Because here's the deal. Tariffs are a negotiation tactic. They're a negotiation tactic. Basically, he's wanting companies to come here and do their business here. He wants to attract the business. He wants to attract the manufacturers. And what he says is absolutely right. You try and sell a Ford truck, GM truck, you try and sell those overseas, you're slapped with a massive tariff. 200% in some countries. Because they don't want their people buying foreign cars. They want them buying locally made cars. So they tariff the crap out of everyone else. Why can't we do that? Why are we somehow immune from doing that? Because here's the whole key. The Bureau of External, or the External Revenue Service. That's the key phrase here. Because up until this point, it's been the Internal Revenue Service. We're going to tax you more. American citizen, we're going to make you pay more. You will pay more. Oh, no, we're not going to pay more. We'll do insider trading. Congress, oh shoot, we'll do insider trading. We'll know when all the big stock prices are going to hit. And we're immune from insider trading. But all of you plebeians, you dare do anything that we do? We will sick the IRS on you and make your life a living H-Town. Which is stupid. Why? Why is our government completely trashing us? So here's a couple things. Number one, External Revenue Service. He's already slashed tax on tips. Already gotten rid of that. It was probably not codified or whatever. So then you got so you got lots of good stuff going on. So the tariffs are negotiated. He's not going to shadow drop the tariffs. That's not going to happen. That's not how you do business. You make it so people are very clear on the terms. I'm going to need to take a break on this next set. So then we'll do another 4, do another 3, 1, and then 2. Yeah. All right. Here we go. 10 seconds pushing it. Here we go. All right. Ease and back off. Because here's the thing. What I want so bad what I think would be fantastic is if we completely axed the federal tax code and do a national sales tax. That way, you're actually taxed on what you buy. You're not taxed on income, and then you're taxed on what you buy, and then you're taxed on what you invest. No. Doesn't matter what you do with your money. Save it, invest it, and then all you gotta do, you just make purchases. You buy stuff. And yeah, you know what? That'll negate those that buy stuff with cash away from a business. Okay? So the only few people that will truly be able to evade taxes are those that buy everything from places that do not, and I don't know how that's all going to work. I don't really know how that's all going to work. But basically, unless you do full-blown cash only, That's the only way you're going to really be able to evade it. But that'll hit everyone equally. Everyone's going to have to pay something. Because this garbage that the top 1% pays like 90% of the taxes, that's stupid. That shouldn't be the way it is. Everyone should pay something with the taxes, even if it is the widow's mite, as they say. And then get rid of the IRS, payroll taxes. Your life is going to get so much less stressful when you don't have to worry about taxes. That would make life much easier. All right. Okay. So I'm real. Oh, and one other thing that I'm really happy about is just you look at Trump's family, you look at JD Vance's family. These are normal families. These are actually normal families. I mean, did you see Harris and Waltz? You see their families? They're messed up. They're messed up. I mean, Harris's husband, Emhoff, Doug Emhoff, he's an abuser. He's an abuser. He beat up his girlfriend. Absolutely terrible person. And then you look at Walz, look at Walz's daughter, she's a nutcase. You look at Obama's daughters, both of them are nutcases. Alright, back in arrow. So, looking at all those Trump kids and all the grandkids, they all look like just normal people. It's fantastic. You look at JD Vance, his kids are adorable. 2 sons in sharp suits, sharp haircuts. Little girl is just adorable. Oh, it's like, come on, man. This is the return to normalcy that we want. We want people that live in our world, actually have lived in our world. Oh, well, Trump's a millionaire. The dude eats McDonald's. That's like, come on, man. How much more average are you gonna get? It's not freaking Nancy Pelosi. Oh, let me open my $5,000 freezer and show you my ice cream. My Ben & Jerry's. That's in my Sub-Zero freezer that costs about $5,000. And you'll never be able to own that, peasant. No. They don't care about you. That freaking picture with, what's his face? The stupid senator from New York. Can't think of his name. Trying to grill on a grill. Dude didn't know what he was doing. That dude doesn't know how to grill. He freaking doesn't know how to grill. That's stupid. Stupid photo ops with people that obviously don't know what they're doing. So yeah, it's just so nice to see sanity come back. No, excuse me. You know, some bit of a normalcy, because that's the biggest unmentioned or not mentioned thing, is that Trump was always the normalcy pick. He was a normalcy candidate. coming back to normalcy, sanity. He was always the moderate pick, which is silly, depending on how much you believed the media. He was always the normalcy pick. Because all of his policies are pretty normal. Hey, we shouldn't have millions of illegal immigrants flooding our country. There only are two genders. There aren't 100 and bajillion. Maybe we should actually put criminals behind bars. Yeah, maybe we should seal off criminals from society. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't just release them because we feel bad for the criminals and not the victims of the criminals. Yeah, how about that? I don't know. Stupid idea. So anyway, it is going to be an absolute joy and pleasure over the next week to see how fast this all goes at warp speed. I am very excited to see what happens. So, all right. Oh, so another, hold up, let's get this 10 seconds in. And back down. So, on the racing front, I might be doing a new, well, not new for me, but new for this stage of my life. I might actually go to a swim meet or two over the summer and compete myself. So, I looked into swim meets because it's like, you know what? I haven't done like a legitimate swim meet in about 10 plus years. No, 20 years at this point. No. 15, 16, 17 years. Coming up on 20. Wow. It's about 17 years. 2008. February 2008 was my last swim meet. So the swim league for older guys is called Masters. So I looked up the Masters schedule for my area, and there's only like 3 meets, and they're all like in March and April for short course, and then like September for long course, which absolutely does not jive with my own race schedule. Absolutely doesn't. So I found there's another one called Grown Up Swim League. Grown Up Swimming League. Essentially, it's kind of the drunken softball league for swimmers. And I'm just like, you know what? I could do this. I think I can do this. So I've sent an email today to the organizer in the Orange County area. It's the county south of me. Expressing interest in joining their league as a free agent and possibly starting a team of my own. Basically, all I said was, hey, look, I need some information, as there's a possibility I could start up my own team. But we would basically need, like, I would need to know about insurance and stuff like that. Because one of the biggest problems with getting a local pool is just the simple fact that they require insurance, like a group policy insurance, and it's a local school board, and we're in Los Angeles County, so there's nothing they can do. Because if I were to head up a swim team and something were to happen, I would get so screwed. I'd get beyond screwed. So unfortunately, I'd have to figure out how to do some sort of an insurance thing in order to be able to get the full-time which I legitimately could do it. I could do it. And then we'd head down to a couple swim meets a year in the middle of summer. It'd be a good time. I think I would own it. I'd have to check out the times. I'd have to check out how they're swimming, what times. All right, here we go. Another 10 seconds. And then we got one more round. Then I'm doing it out of the out of arrow. Here we go. 10 seconds. All right. Last ramp. All right, 143, that's good. Okay, dropping down to sub 140. That's good. Oh, there's another topic I wanted to talk about. I've been seeing some rumblings on X. There's a possibility GTA 6 could actually cost $100. And the question was posed, would you buy a game without microtransactions for $100? Or would you not pay the transactions for $70? Or would you be willing to buy transactions if you paid $70 for the game? Well, it's like, well, here's the thing. I mean, with something like GTA 6, I could feasibly see them saying, hey, look, you're getting years and years and years of value out of this game. I mean, look at GTA 5. Look at how much people play GTA 5. How many people have played GTA 5 for years? I don't know. I could see them saying that. I could see them saying, hey, you're going to play this game for years and years and years and years. You're going to get $100 worth of entertainment out of this game, 100%. And hey, we'll come up with stuff. If you buy the $100 version, you will never have to pay for microtransactions. We can guarantee that. You just have to pay $100 up front. Free microtransactions for the longevity that you own the game. I could see that being appealing for some people. But the question is DLC. What kind of DLC would fall under microtransactions and which ones wouldn't? Because here's my thing. Here's my reasoning. You know what? Hey, if game companies want to sell their games for $100, I don't have to buy it for $100. You see, here's the funny thing about the free market. You can choose to freely participate when and where you want. Excuse me. If you want to spend $100, you are more than welcome to spend $100 on a game. If you don't want to spend $100 on a game, don't want to spend $100 on a game. You don't have to. You see, what's hilarious is everyone that yells and gripes about the retro game market, they're all like, oh, it's these scalpers. The scalpers, they're selling it for too much. You want to know how to fix scalping? Don't buy them. Don't buy them off the scalpers. All right, 10 seconds. Here we go. So you want to beat the scalpers? Did you see what happened with the PS5 Pro? They're selling it at a loss now. They are selling PS5s, the scalpers are selling PS5s at a loss. All you have to do is not play the game. All you have to do is not buy the scalped PS5s. That's all you gotta do. Nintendo Switch 2, don't buy it. Don't buy it from a scalper. Buy it from a legitimate organization. Buy it from legitimate websites. Don't buy it off eBay from a scalper. If you weren't able to get it at launch, don't worry. Wait a couple months. You can get one. You can totally get one in a couple months. You just won't have it right when everyone else has it. All you gotta do is not buy it from the scalpers. It's legitimately that easy. Because if nobody buys it from the scalpers, they can't sell it. They're sitting on product that won't sell. So then, what happens, kids? They lower the price. Shocker. That's exactly what happened with the PS5 Pros. Hold on. Is that all the scalpers scooped up the PS5 Pros, and they're like, ha ha ha, people will buy these for ridiculously marked up prices, $200-300 higher than what they would pay them MSRP. Didn't happen. Why? Because nobody wanted to pay those prices. The market said no. So then what happens, kids? They lowered the prices. They lowered the prices. The only reason everyone keeps their prices so high is because there's idiots willing to pay the high prices. It's really that simple. Why are retro games so insanely expensive? Because there's people willing to pay stupid amounts of money for video games. It is called supply and demand. It is so simple. But these absolute retards in the community do not understand this. They do not get it. They do not understand basic economics. And the economics are driven by the buyer, not the seller. The seller can list it for however much they want. If no one's going to pay that price, they aren't going to sell it for that price. And then yes, they can keep that price up for as long as they want. Still not going to sell it until someone says, I'm going to buy this at this price because that's worth it to me. There you go. That's why they keep the prices high. And just remember, you never go full retard. We can say that word now, right? All right, coming up on our second to last 10-second burst. And then we got one more round in the arrow position. And then that will be it. All right, one last round. Sometimes I don't know if these workouts just make me feel good about myself. Because I might have my FTP too low. But whatever. We're gonna really gonna try. Gonna try to really work on keeping this this workout regimen. Excuse me. All right, so we're going to set up raids after this for both Twitch and Rumble. So we'll be sending out the Twitch raid first, and then we'll shut down the Twitch and the YouTube, and then we'll send out the Rumble after that. Okay. Why? Singo. You need to, explain yourself. Why did you come in my channel and just post a YouTube link? Explain thyself, good sir. We do not appreciate the dropping of the links without any warning and or explanation. Something I find really funny in the Rumble Discord is, I guess, for foreigners, people not native to Canada or the United States, I guess you need 5 followers in order to stream. So this guy comes in, like literally enters the Discord, and then immediately says, hey, I need 5 followers, follow my channel. So I reply and I'm like, hello, okay, who are you? What do you do? What do you stream? Why should anyone here follow your stupid channel? Seriously. You don't just come in here and say, I need people to follow my channel. Durr. You need to explain yourself. Introduce yourself to the community. Like for me, hi, my name is the Pharaoh. I'm a triathlete. I also play video games at night for funsies. I am fluent in Espanol. I am a master swimmer, mediocre cyclist, and I wear a funny sombrero on my headphones. Just for funsies. So it's like, that's how you introduce yourself to people. You don't just come in and barge in, follow my channel, boy. That's going full retard. Ah. All right, last surge. Heading to the finish line. And up. Here we go. Barreling around the last corner here. And done. All right. Okay, that is it. Got through this workout fantastically. Didn't hit 150 heart rate. That's good. So yeah, we got about a 5-minute warm down here. So yeah, we're finishing up this workout for today. Next workout is tomorrow morning. I will be out here 5 a.m., 5:15 a.m. That's when I aim to get out here. Usually it's about 5:30 when I finally get up and ready. So basically, we'll be playing Warframe tonight. Working on getting the next story bits unlocked. Being ferried around the galaxy by my good friend Artemis. Trying not to look like a complete plebeian. So if you like what you see here, hit the follow button, hit the like button. Especially on Rumble. Would greatly appreciate if you hit that like button. If you like what you see. I'm not demanding you hit the like button. If you like what you see, I would compel you to hit the like button. And also, sincerely, would greatly appreciate subscriptions. If you really like this channel, you want to help out with my journey to stop being a scrub cyclist. It helps me buy gear. One of these days, we'll upgrade Black Beauty here. I've had this bike since 2019. It's a 2018 model. So, been over 5 years I've had this bike. It's still in good condition, don't get me wrong. But it's still a road bike pretending to be a triathlon bike. So, I would like to acquire a triathlon bike. Probably Quintana Roo, I think it's the XPR. It's either the XPR or the VPR. I can't remember which one's the lower grade one. The higher grade one's too expensive. I get the XPR, Shimano 105 electronics, DI shifting. So that's the electronic Shimano shifters. Carbon wheels. So that would be and then I would get a pre-fit with my bike fitter. So then I would be able to get things so I can order everything once. That would be the whole goal. Basically, there's like a $300 surcharge you can put on it, and you basically get it custom fitted with all of the correctly sized components per your bike fitter. All right, we got one more minute here. We are slowing things down here, finishing off everything. Hope you liked what you see here. This is the only way I feel motivated to work out. Being able to spout random crap to hopeful people that are watching the stream. Whoever you are, you're fantastic. I don't know who's all watching, but I appreciate everyone who does. It's not many, but I appreciate all of you. So yeah, we're 20 seconds here. There's my gate right there. Slow it down nice and easy. So we did about 15 miles, 1,027 feet of climbing, 570 calories burnt. So there you go. There's our ride right there, folks. It counts the decimal miles too. both on YouTube and Rumble. So see you later tonight.